Let's bring in from House Budget and Oversight, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds, and from House Transportation and Infrastructure, New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Okay, Congressman Donalds, let's start with you. Nobody is persuaded that COVID is creating inflation, right? It's Democrat-led shutdowns that shut down the economy and then pouring in money into the system. You know, inflation helped end the Nixon, Ford, and Carter presidencies. The White House is in a bind, Congressman. The only cure for rising inflation is to raise interest rates, which can trigger recessions. What do you say to all of that you've heard?
The first thing I'll say to Jen Psaki in the White House, nobody believes anything you say because you've regularly been lying this entire time you've been in office, and everything you've done has been absolutely wrong. And COVID numbers are not the cause of inflation. The cause of inflation, overspending from Washington, D.C., shutdowns to too much of our economy for far too long, and that is the issue we have. We've been paying people to stay home. People have had money to go out and buy things, but there's been no exchange of actual man hours for value and for service. That leads to rising prices. It does it every time. We're gonna have to raise rates. We need to stop all federal spending other than what we typically spend money on. What he signed today should have never passed. We should have kept that money here in Washington, D.C. as opposed to letting it get out there into the economy.
And you know, Congressman Van Drew, to the Congressman Donald's point, we've already okayed $6 trillion in COVID relief, put $1.2 trillion in infrastructure. That brings you to $7.2 trillion. Now they're talking $4.9 trillion in spending if the provisions were made permanent. That's from the Committee for a Responsible Budget. You know what I mean? And we've got University of Michigan consumer sentiment hit a decade low at 66.8. When Reagan beat Carter, that reading was 75. What do you say to all of that?
Well, let me just say Jen Psaki's remark is just pure stupidity. I can't believe that she could actually look Americans in the face and the press corps and actually say something so ridiculous. We know where the inflation is coming from. The inflation is coming from spending. The inflation is coming from a supply chain that this president has even diminished much more. The inflation is coming because we didn't allow the pipeline to be completed with Canada, and we are paying more, much more, for petroleum products, gas, and everything else. The inflation is a absolute response to the policies that this president, who, by the way, let me be clear, and I'm not going to be soft about this president should resign. His vice president should resign. He is the worst president in the history of the United States of America. And think about it. It's really true. Sometimes people think that's an exaggeration. It is not. Carter was a genius compared to this guy. Yeah. It is unbelievable what we're doing to our country.
And, you know, we have Obama's former Treasury Secretary, Congressman Donalds. He is blaming the White House messaging for being really pretty terrible. What do you say, Congressman?
I say they don't know what they're doing.
Sorry, Congressman Donalds.
They don't tell the truth.
Sorry, thank you, Congressman Van Drew. It's Congressman Donalds. My fault. Go ahead, Congressman.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no worries at all, Van Drew. We'll get this thing right. Listen, it's this simple. We can do it together. We got it. It's this simple. Larry Summers is right. Joe Biden is wrong. He doesn't know the economy. Nobody in that White House does. These issues are going to last with the American people well into next year, even further than they're estimating now, and it didn't have to be this way. We could have had our V-shaped recovery if he had just stepped out of the way, simply the way he ran during the campaign, was just step out of the way and do no harm. That's all he needed to do, but he tried to create a legacy. What he has created is a disaster for the American people.
And we've got, let's show the Washington Post ABC poll results again. GOP candidates now hold their largest lead in midterm elections voting in 40 years. That's a prediction. You know, we have that. We also have Biden's comptroller nominee, Saul Omarova, a tweet resurfacing that she's saying the U.S. should be more like China. She wants more Federal Reserve money printing. She talked about how the Fed could take back money from people and Americans during hyperinflation. I mean, then she wants to wipe out oil and gas and say they should go bankrupt, and all of our bank accounts should be at the Federal Reserve. So we have that from Saul Omarova, big push to block her. So, Congressman Van Drew, I'd like you to listen to an MSNBC anchor saying that basically Americans can afford to pay for higher groceries and heating bills because, on average, people have more money. So that makes inflation okay? Maybe she thinks we can all afford it because she can afford it. What do you say?
Well, that's part of it. So unbelievably out of touch with America. So it's almost mean-spirited. It's arrogant. You know, it almost reminds me of the Jen Psaki remark where she said, you know, she sarcastically, she really felt bad for those that wouldn't get their Christmas presents and their treadmills for Christmas. You know what? People should be able to afford a Thanksgiving dinner. It's shameful that this will be the most expensive one in our history. People should also be able to celebrate Christmas and buy gifts. I mean, these folks just don't really care about average American people, don't care about America. And now with the Build Back Better, which I call the bad bill, they're just going to accentuate it and make it much, much worse. We have to be careful.
Byron Donalds and Congressman Jeff Andrew, thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you both. Come back soon.